May is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and today we're shining the spotlight on OC native Natalie Nakase. After playing basketball in high school and college in Southern California, Natalie went on to spend 10 years in the Clippers organization, including 3 as a player development and assistant coach, becoming one of the few female coaches in the NBA. Now an assistant with the WNBA's Las Vegas Aces, Natalie sat down with our Ben Lyons.
Hometown Hero, sponsored by Rotolo Chevrolet.
Tell me about your earliest basketball memories growing up here in Southern California.
Ooh, I think just playing, hoop outside with my family. And obviously my dad, he was our coach growing up. And so he just had a big influence with me and my 2 older sisters. He raised us all little professional basketball players. So just a lot of training at a young age. We had trainers, we had fitness trainers, we had shooting trainers, the whole 9 yards, competitive, and just obviously something I continue to do, part of my passion.
At what point did that love of basketball, that passion for basketball now start to resonate as something that you're going to do professionally and that you're going to do for the rest of your life in some capacity?
I think every time I thought, oh, maybe I'm going to stop, I wasn't sure if I was going to go to UCLA. It wasn't a guaranteed thing. And then playing professionally, it was never guaranteed. It was always I had to try out. I had to go through kind of the back door just to, have an opportunity. And so for me, it was when I knew I couldn't live without it, then I knew this was my passion.
What was it like to drive just a few miles up the 405 to go play college basketball at UCLA? Your family must have been so excited.
It was a dream. I originally wasn't highly recruited there. I had to walk on. And so I actually had a full ride to UCI. Obviously I went for my dream school, which was UCLA, and worked my butt off, and I ended up starting for 3 years, and I was captain for 3 years. So it worked out.
Now, I know you're coaching for the Aces, but we're on in Los Angeles. I'm a big Sparks fan. We have Liz Cambage now. You guys have Chelsea Gray. These two teams know each other well. What are you expecting from the Sparks-Aces rivalry this summer?
It's going to be a big show. It's going to be a big-time game. Both players, Liz and Chelsea, they're very competitive. They're very knowledgeable. They have great basketball IQs. And so just from being around Chelsea every day, she is just nonstop. She actually reminds me of Chris Paul. Literally, the mindset, the point guard knowledge, the ability to pass, she definitely fits that leadership position. And so, the Sparks, you guys better be ready. That's all I have to say.
What are you learning about WNBA basketball now that you're on Becky's staff out there in Vegas?
Man, her mind is top notch. I've been under Doc Rivers, I've been under Tyronn Lue, and so I've had a lot of very high basketball IQ minds, but she's right up there. So for me, it's just learning every day, right? How can I get better? How can I get better basketball-wise or be a better teacher?
Incredible where the game of basketball has taken you. Growing up in Orange County, playing for UCLA, playing professionally, traveling the world. You went to the White House. Now you're coaching in the W. When you think about where the game has taken you, what does it mean to you to have basketball such a part of your life?
It's my life. It's my bloodline. When people say they love basketball, I literally probably couldn't breathe without it. But at the same time, it's connected me to so many great people, to all of my best friends right now, all my people in my circle. I would have never met them if it wasn't for basketball.
You've overcome a lot in your career as a player, through injury, as a coach, changing leagues and changing cities. What do you say to that young woman growing up in Orange County with basketball dreams now that you've been on this journey? Be
ready for a crazy ride. You're going to hit a lot of highs and lows, going through especially 10 years with the NBA. Being one of the very few women, that have coached in the NBA. But just be ready for a crazy ride. And when things get rough, just keep pushing.